Okay. Time for Dev League. Why am I missing the Vipers? Really? What? Alright, guess we're gonna do this. Alright, let's get the games going here. Vipers at 5 and 7. Nightmares. Or, no, this is be Narwhals, right? Oh my god, I mess up. It's Narwhals, not. Nothing. Okay. Now we have the games correct. Vipers and Nightmares. Or Narwhals. Whatever. Some short runs to start out the game by the Omaha Vipers, losing 7 total yards. 3rd and 17 for Grimes. throw it short to Victoria Kensel, and that's going to be a 3 and out. So now it will be the Narwhals on offense for the first time in the ball game. See what they can do as Kraus is going to throw out of the gate, out of bounds. Second and 10, Kraus is thrown again, almost same identical play. And this one is a completion to the 38. They run it again. This time it's Daryl Bullock with the interception. Go to the well too many times. It's a turnover. Omaha getting the football back at the 13. Otterman catches it, turns up the Jets, and gets all the way to the 47. First down for the Omaha Vipers. Second completion from Pastrami Grimes. That's incomplete. Looking for Chambers. They hand it off to Bonderman for a loss of 4. Third down and 14 for the Vipers. Grimes going over the middle. It's Kensel with the grab and the first down. Big time pickup. Getting all the way to the 31-yard line. Hand it off to Bonderman, who's going to get a yard or so. Second and 9. Grimes going to be throwing incomplete. Third and 9 coming up. And they throw an incompletion. So that's going to be a 4th down now. They bring out the kicker in Dalglish, who hooks it left. And that's going to give the football back to the Narwhals. Kraus is going to throw it deep, and another interception. Kraus's second interception, looking for Hill. Turnover going back to the Omaha Vipers. Grimes with time's going to throw it over the middle. Somehow Bonderman comes down with it. At the Narwhals 48. Grimes throws it. Kensel catches it, evades one, and gets tackled down at the 25. A big 23-yard completion from Grimes to Victoria Kensel, who's been a favorite target since joining the team. Now it's Pastrami. Grimes throws it to Bonderman. Going to get 4 second down and 6 for the Vipers now. Grimes throws it short to Bonderman, and that's a yard. Second quarter, here we come. Still no score in this one. The Vipers are 20 yards away, but they face a 3rd down and 5 here. See what Grimes can do with all 5 wide receivers split out here. He's back. He throws short to Kensel, who heads out of bounds. And that's going to be 3 yards short of the first down marker. So it will be Dalglish to attempt his second field goal. This kick is up and no good, just like the first one. So 0 for 2 on the night for field goals for Jay Douglas. And that is going to give the Narwhals the football back. Third and 10 here for the Narwhals. See who breaks through for points. And that one is incomplete. So it will be 4th down and 10. Be Ulrich out here to punt it back to the Vipers. The purpose is the game doesn't know any better. That's the reality of it. His expectations are a devil, I guess. 2nd and 10 on the 40 for the Vipers. As Grimes throws it incomplete, could have been intercepted. It will be 3rd down and 10. Grimes throws it to Happy. Coverage doesn't seem to matter on that one as Mr. Happy snags it to the 39-yard line. Grimes throws it short to Kenzel, who's got the catch for a 1st down. Omaha up to the 26-yard line. See if they can finally get some points on the board. They've had some good offensive possessions. Grimes looking end zone and gets it to Damian Chambers for the touchdown. Omaha scores. They take the lead. EAT is up and just barely good. So now it will be time for the Narwhals to respond. Their offense has looked shaky at best. Hill's going to return this one out. And it will be the Narwhals taking over at the 27. Rouse under some pressure finally gets rid of it. That's complete. 2nd down and 10. Rouse time throwing deep right side. That's incomplete. Defensive Bondermans for the Vipers are just built different, I guess. 3rd and 10. And Walter White's going to run it for just a couple of yards, so it'll be 4th down and 8. Vipers getting the ball back here on a punt. Punt fielded by Bonderman to the 29-30. 2.5 minutes left in this 2nd quarter for Anton Grimes, or Pastrami Grimes. Grimes going to throw it to Bonderman for a gain of 7. Make it 2nd down and 3. Flag here as Grayson Yates is tagged with a false start. So it will be 2nd and 8 now. As we hit the 2-minute warning in Akuriri, Omaha. In the lead by 7. Looking to add to it. There's Victoria Kenzel with a catch. And getting up to the 41, just past the 1st down marker. Great game from Kenzel. And Grimes going to throw it, overthrow it. Could have been another good gain. Instead, it's 2nd and 10. And there's a throw incomplete. 3rd and 10. I'm afraid we will see a run here. As Otterman only gets a yard. Narwhals call timeout. 4th and 9 for the Vipers as they bring out the punt unit. So now it's going to be the Narwhals with a chance to score before the end of the half. Jeremy Krause out here looking, throwing, and gets it to Tinkle to the 44-yard line. Narwhals haven't had much going on offense. That could change here on this drive. Find Zoo for 2 yards, 2nd and 8. Ball on the 47. Krause throws. Otterman with the catch. And that's going to get past the 1st down marker. I'll call a timeout. Here we go. 1st and 10 at the 45. Krause throwing. Incomplete. Narwhals trying to take advantage of their best offensive possession of the game. It's another throw short to Hill for about 7. It will be their final timeout. Interesting call. They're down to 3. Krause going to get sacked though. Cannot escape the arms of Boderman, so it would be 4th and 10. It's going to bring out Ulrich for a punt. This punt going to be down to inside the 20 to the 17. So Grimes back on offense, 2 timeouts and a 83-yard field to work with. See how he plays it. Going to dump it off short to the running back for 2 yards. So fairly conservative here. Grimes throws this one away. Eminent 3rd down run. Does not get anything. And so I believe that's going to take us to the half. Might see a punt here. Yep. Gotta waste their time with the punt. And that's going to be returned to the 20-47, but it won't matter. End of the half. Narwhals getting the ball to start the second half. They trail by 7 at home. Still could be anyone's ball game here. Dalglish kicks it away. And it'll be Ty Hill on the return to the 28. See what Krause can do. Has a couple interceptions. Vipers have only been able to get 7 points despite playing really exceptional defense. Krause is going to throw this one to Tinkle, and the play works like that. I guess more often than not. All the way up to the 49 of the Narwhals. 49 of the Vipers, that is. Krause looking to do more damage. Gets it off to Boderman for a 6-yard gain there, 2nd and 4. Krause has to get rid of it and does. Ivana Tinkle over the middle down to the 24. Well done by the Narwhals, and they are in field goal range. The farthest into Viper territory they've been all game. Looking for Tinkle again. That's incomplete. 2nd and 10 now. Krause throwing end zone, incomplete to Hill. 3rd down and 10. Narwhals trying to go for the end zone the last 2 downs this time. Maybe they'll just try to pick up the first. Kraus throwing for it. Looking, finds Hill, but he is 2 yards short. You're going to have to bring out Ulrich in the field goal unit to kick a 33-yarder. Ulrich's kick is up, and it is good. So the Narwhals get some points on the board, 1 for 1 on kicks for the night. Keep in mind the Vipers have missed 2 field goals already. So to be Grimes and company with a chance to retaliate. Chambers is going to return this one to the 26, and that's where the Omaha Vipers will see their first possession of the second half. In the pistol, Grimes is throwing deep, and somehow Mr. Happy just extending past the defense. Stretches out and catches it for a big first down. They're up to the 47. Now a run, not going anywhere. Mango P in on the stop. 2nd and 11. A pitch to Bonnerman again, who is chased down from behind by Millie Willer. 3rd down and 13. Grimes throws it. Bonnerman catches it, but is short of the first down marker by 2. So it would be 4th and 2 for the Vipers, and they're going to have to kick this one away. Douglas's kick will not be returned, and it's going to roll into the end zone for a touchback. So it'll be 2nd and 10 for the Narwhals now after that incompletion. It's like Hail Mary formation. Could be good, could be just another incompletion. It's going to be just another incompletion. 3rd and 10. And on 3rd down, they run it with Walter White, who loses 4. Hitman Andrews in on the stop. It'll be 4th down and 14. Vipers are going to have pretty decent starting field position here as they look to extend their 4-point lead. They're at their own 47. Grimes out there in the gun, pitching it out to Bonnerman, who is going to maybe get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 9 at the 48. Quick flag as Grimes throws it to the direction of Kenzel. It is a hold. So the Narwhals will take the 10 yards and set them back. Handoff to Bonnerman is a loss of a bunch. Now it's going to be 3rd and 23 as we get going in the 4th quarter. Vipers on offense with a 4-point lead, but I'm not so sure they'll be able to convert this 3rd and long. It'll be Grimes with some time. Going to throw it short to Kenzel, who drops it. Now it will be 4th and 23. Douglas back out here to punt it. Vipers haven't scored since very early on. The Narwhals with a chance to take the lead here on this drive. They've been trailing the entire game for the most part. As Kraus is going to look and throw incomplete. 2nd down and 10. Kraus looking, has to get rid of it, and does. Incomplete on the right sideline. So now it will be 3rd and 10. hand it off with White, who jukes 3 Vipers, but it does not matter. 4th and 6. Oh, the Narwhals will have to punt it away. So now it's going to be the Vipers football at their own 27. Good chance to insulate their lead. It's Grimes to throw this one deep, and it's incomplete, looking for Damian Chambers. Maybe that was Kenzel. Either way, 2nd and 10. Grimes throwing quickly. This time, Kenzel's catching it at the 44-yard line. Fresh set of downs for the Omaha Vipers. And that 9-yard pickup gets to the 46 of the Narwhals. Grimes throwing, gets it short to Bonnerman, who is going to be tackled for a 1-yard loss. 3rd and 2. Pivotal 3rd down attempt for the Vipers. They convert, they can milk a lot more clock here. Grimes, quick throws. Damian Chambers has got it, and he is gone for the touchdown. The 6-2 burning the Narwhals. Vipers now make this a 2-score ball game, and the way the offense of the Narwhals is looking, it's going to be a tough deficit to overcome. So here we have Kraus throwing on 1st and 10, going deep and incomplete to Hill. 2nd and 10 as we're halfway through this 4th quarter. Kraus throws to Zoo. That's going to keep the clock rolling and only gain 3 yards. 3rd and 7 for the Narwhals. I'm wondering if this is 4-down territory yet or not. Kraus throws incomplete. So a big decision for the Narwhals. I think they got to go for it here, and they do. 4th and 7. Kraus still out there in the weak eye. He's back. He's looking, throwing right side, and Tinkle with the catch down the right sideline and scores a touchdown as we hit the 2-minute warning. That's going to keep the Narwhals in contention here. I don't know why they're not going for 2, but I guess too much to ask. 14-10 now after that Tinkle catch. The eye gets really tweaked up after 4th down attempts. So they're going to play it straight up. Ulrich to kick it away to the Vipers. No onside here. 14-10. Chambers. Turn this one to the Vipers. If the Vipers just pick up one more 1st down, they will likely have the win. See what happens here. They run it with Bonderman, and that's going to be a short gain of 3. Narwhals burn their 1st timeout. Another run play from Bonderman, getting a couple. So 3rd and 5 coming up. Narwhals earn their 2nd timeout. Probably not a run here, as there's 4 wide receivers and a tight end all split out. Grimes throws it deep, and it's incomplete, stopping the clock at 1:44. And now the Narwhals are going to get the ball back on a punt. We have him on the return to the 24-yard line. So it will be 1st and 10 at the 24. Strong I formation for the Narwhals. Kraus gets it to Tinkle over the middle, who's got a good gain to the 47. Narwhals can't get a field goal. They have to get a touchdown to take the lead. No ties here. Kraus looking to throw again. And, oh, that was Hill over the middle. Would have had some space to work with. Instead, it's incomplete. It does stop the clock at 1:16, though, so not the worst. 2nd and 10. Kraus throws over the middle. Hill this time does hang on to it for a 1st down. All the way to the 36-yard line of the Vipers. Clock keeps rolling, though. We are under 60 seconds in this ball game. Kraus time throwing it left side to Hill, and another 1st down. So back-to-back Hill catches 4 1st downs. Narwhals inside the Vipers 25 to the 24. Jeremy Kraus throwing it over the middle again. Looks like they found the cheat code as they are to the 6-yard line. And goal now for the Narwhals. Kraus with time. Looking, throwing, end zone, nearly intercepted. Looking for Tingle. Back of the end zone, so it'll be 2nd and goal. Narwhals with 1 timeout still. Seconds left. Here in the ball game. Kraus with time, throwing, overthrows Walter White. So that will make it 3rd and goal. Kraus throwing, end zone. Hill comes down with it as the Narwhals take the lead with just 12 seconds left in the half, or in the ball game. Ulrich PAT is up and good, so the Vipers now have almost no chance in this one. They're maybe going to have 1 or 2 more plays after this kickoff. Those 2 missed field goals for the Vipers, really looking harmful right now. Chambers returns this one up to the 31. They have time for 1 big play, and then maybe a field goal to tie it. What they can do, it's Pastrami Grimes throwing deep, and there's Boderman. He's tackled, and they get the timeout off. So that's a 30-yard completion from Grimes to Boderman. Now they're 40 yards away from the end zone. See what they can do. They throw the short out route, and that's ball game. So the Narwhals win. So we have our final game of Week 13 here, Memphis and Barcelona. The Nightmares now with a half-game lead over the Narwhals for best record. The Nightmares win, they'll have a 1-game lead. We'll see how it plays out. Bill Satan and the Barcelona Nightmares are going to start on offense. Bill Satan looks and throws an opening play interception to No Name. And the Memphis Kings are going to have the football back at the 48-yard line. Ovalenko throwing, Brandon Gunner catching, and he's got a first to the 35-yard line. Kovalenko back, throwing again. This time it's Unconfazane Beitzer. And bring back Unconfazane Beitzer is up to the 20, or the 19-yard line. Kovalenko thrown again. This time it's over the middle to Boderman. And he's got a first down. Now with the face mask up to the 3-yard line. So first and goal to go for the Memphis Kings. Already looking to capitalize on the INT. Run play is losing a bunch though. Second and goal at the 6 for the Kings. Kovalenko with time, throwing through the back of the end zone despite having a wide open receiver. That will make it third and goal. Some things never change, I guess. Kovalenko throwing right side, and there's Let's See for a touchdown. Memphis taking advantage of the no-name interception and scoring very quickly. Richard Nixon's kick is up and no good. So that will make it 6-0. Gunther is going to mishandle the kickoff. Barcelona on offense at the 15. Last time it was just one play. And it was an interception. They're going to hand it off to Scurvy Steve, who's going to lose 6 from Bandit Healer. Second and 16 now. El Satan is back. Gets rid of it. Incomplete. Third and 16 coming up. And that's on away. So now it's going to be no name to return this one. He gets downed at the 48. And throwing deep to John Tate, but that's incomplete. Sorry, it's Chris King. Actually, I don't know what that is. And that's incomplete. Looking for Gunner. I had the first down there, but much to ask for the Kings to hold on to the football, usually. Third down and 10. Kovalenko with time, throwing deep, looking for Gunner, and that's a catch down to the 5-yard line. They run it with Unconfazane Beitzer, who scores a touchdown. The Memphis Kings are now in the lead, 12-0. Looking very good through one quarter of play. Richard Nixon will not be able to hit the PAT, though. El Satan is going to hand it off to Scurvy Steve, who is losing 6. Bandit Healer in on the stop. The counter plays are absolute garbage. Second and 16. As they fake it to Scurvy Steve, but El Satan with some time. He's going deep, and it's Eric Gunther with a big catch all the way to the 39-yard line. Pickup of 36 yards from Dell Satan to Eric Gunther. And there's Manling with a catch for 7. 2nd and 3. I think they're in Moxie Crawford's range, who is the best kicker in Dev League. El Satan, under pressure, gets rid of it, almost throws an interception. So now it's going to be 3rd down and 3 for the Nightmares. El Satan under pressure and going down Otterman in on the stop. So will they attempt the 56-yarder? No, that sack takes them out of range. Crawford trying to pin the Kings deep. And will get off a kind of okay punt. All at the 17. Memphis back on offense. Pitch out to Unconfazane Beitzer, who's got about 5. 2nd and 5. Kovalenko throws it. Incomplete. Looking for Let's See, who had the touchdown earlier. And that will take us to the end of the first quarter. Memphis with a 12-0 lead. Get started here. 2nd quarter incoming for Barcelona. Kovalenko throws, and that's incomplete. 4th and 5. And bring out Nixon for the punt. Richard Nixon is going to get it to 40. Barcelona back on offense at the 42. Last time they had a good drive rolling, but were stopped short on 3rd down and had to punt it away. See what they can do this time. It's Scurvy Steve getting a few yards here. 2nd and 7. And Scurvy Steve is going to get about 3, 3rd and 4. El Satan going to sling it to Boderman, who somehow is able to hang on to it, probably because coverage doesn't matter. 1st and 10 at the 39. Pitch out to Scurvy Steve, who has about 4, 2nd and 6. A fullback dive by Zeus Rebu is going to get the 1st down. Nightmares up to the Memphis 27 as they're putting a nice drive together here. Satan looking with time, throwing it to Booty Boy, who jukes one and is brought down at the 2-yard line. Barcelona with their best opportunity of the ball game to score here, just 2 yards away from the end zone. And Scurvy Steve is going to punch it in for 6. Barcelona on the board for a great 58-yard drive. Nightmares get the PAT, make this a 12-7 ball game. Moxie Crawford kicks this one away to Gunner. Well, Memphis is going to have a chance to respond. They are back on offense. Kovalenko, with time, is going to throw it to Sergio Moreno. It's a gain of 9. And now Unconfazane Beitzer running for the 1st down, just barely getting it. Pitch to Unconfazane Beitzer is going to get a couple. Kovalenko throwing it through the right sideline, incomplete, and so that is going to bring up the imminent third down run here on 3rd and 9. Pitch to Unconfisane Beitzer, who is maybe going to get back to line of scrimmage. 4th and 8 as Barcelona calls their first timeout of the half. And punts this one away. And so the Nightmares, with 2 timeouts and 1:31 on the clock, have a 69-yard field to work with. Satan throws this one incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10. Satan throwing this one into a bunch of traffic. 3rd down and 10, and that will bring up the imminent 3rd down run for Scurvy Steve and the Barcelona Nightmares. Steves gets about 5 on the handoff. Memphis calling their first timeout, and Kings will get the ball back on a Moxie Crawford punt here. Crawford punts it, and No Name returns it to the 28. Strong eye for Kovalenko, who's back, and throwing to Chris King. Led him too far, only gets 4. Couldn't turn upfield. Kovalenko, this time, is going to throw it to Moreno, and that's a 1st down, getting all the way to the 48-yard line. Memphis calling a timeout, maybe a little premature as they're now out in the Hail Mary formation. Kovalenko's getting sacked, and Memphis is going to use Vic Fangio logic, or the inverse of it. Calling a timeout at the 44, 2nd and 18 now for Memphis. Kovalenko throws it incomplete, so 3rd and 18 coming up. Run from Unconfisane Beitzer is going to get 4. Barcelona calls a timeout, and it will be the Memphis Kings to punt it back to the Nightmares. So Barcelona now with an 85-yard field to work with. 1 timeout and 41 seconds on the clock. Satan is going to go throwing to Booty Boy, who's got 1 defender juked. Getting all the way up to the 36-yard line. Nice pitch and catch from Satan to Boy. Satan's going to stand in the pocket, throw it. There's a lot of pressure there. That is incomplete. 2nd and 10 for the Nightmares. And Satan dumps it off underneath to Collins. Barcelona calling their final timeout. 3rd and 5 with just 10 seconds left in the half. And they run it. And that's going to do it for the half. Memphis in the lead, 12-7. Well, thanks to a good first quarter here in Barcelona, but have not scored since. Barcelona with the most recent touchdown on the Scurvy Steve run. Crawford kicks this one away. We'll get our final half of football, or something that somewhat resembles football, underway. Kovalenko is going to throw this one to Unconfisane Beitzer, who's very close to the first, and they give it to him. A cater for a 1st down from Kovalenko to Unconfisane Beitzer as that touchdown. Back again to throw is Kovalenko, looking for his running back, and there he is. Bring back Unconfusane Beitzer all the way to the Barcelona 43-yard line. Now, there is a flag on the play as Kovalenko's going to dump this one off to John Tay. I think this is, yes, an offside, so free play isn't going to be used. They're going to take the 5 yards instead. 1st and 5 now for the Memphis Kings. They run it with Unconfusane Beitzer, who's maybe going to get a yard. Second and 4. Definitely not in field goal range. As Unconfusane Beitzer very close to the first, and he gets it. Tough running by Memphis. Unconfusane Beitzer had a nice update to really help out the Kings here. 1st and 10 at the 32. Kovalenko is back with time, throwing end zone. Wide open is Brandon Gunner, and they've got the touchdown. Memphis Kings now extending their 5-point lead. It's 18-7. Richard Nixon's kick is good to make it 19-7, a classic football score. Eric Gunther is going to return this one to the 33. And so it's going to be the Nightmares, of course, coming out in a goal line formation because there is no other formation to be called. Run by Scurvy Steve will end up getting 5. 2nd and 5 coming up. Fidel Satan throws it underneath, and that is incomplete. 3rd down and 5. So it looks like Hail Mary formation here on 3rd and 5. Fidel Satan is throwing deep and gets it to Eric Gunther, getting all the way to the Memphis 28-yard line. As Scurvy Steve, juking the defender in the backfield, is going to get some of those yards that he lost earlier. Now 3rd and 10 for the Nightmares. They are in field goal range. Fidel Satan's going to throw it, incomplete. And so it looks like they will have to bring out Crawford for the kick. This one will be from 46 yards out. Crawford's kick is up and right down the middle. It's perfect. 19-10 here in Barcelona. Kings with the lead, but we saw the Vipers have a lead well into the 4th quarter and get gifted the loss. Gunner is going to return this one to the 24. See what Memphis can do on offense. They've had a pretty good-looking offense this game. Kovalenko is back. Quick throw to Let's See. And Let's See has the 1st down. Had that touchdown earlier. Only 2nd catch for Let's See. It moves the sticks. Now a run from Unconfusane Beitzer. That picks up about 2. 2nd down and 8 for Memphis. In the eye. Kovalenko's thrown out of it. Has some time, dumps it off to his running back, who is met immediately after a 3-yard gain. 3rd and 5 coming up. We are to the end of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter incoming. 19-10 is your score. The Kings are in the lead and do have the ball in offense. They are 5 yards away from picking up this 1st down. Let's see what they can do. It's Kovalenko to throw and finding Brandon Gunner in the soft spot of the zone, getting to the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 at the 40 for the Memphis Kings. as Unconfiscane Beitzer fumbles it. He ran like an idiot. That's 2 yards. Jerry McQueen drops on the football. Kovalenko with time, throwing deep. Receiver's got a step. It's dropped. Let's see, would have had an easy touchdown there, but the game doesn't want that to happen. So 3rd and 8 coming up. Kovalenko throwing it to Gunner, and that's incomplete. So it will be 4th and 8, and now time for a punt. And this one I'm very confident is a touchback. So Barcelona has the ball at their own 20, trailing by 9. Trips right for Vidal Satan, who's going to start out throwing. Going deep, one-on-one matchup to Eric Gunther, who's got the catch and getting all the way to the 30. It's very tiresome. Goal line formation. Pitch out to Scurvy Steve, who is going to lose a yard. 2nd and 11. And so that is going to be a pickup of 5. 3rd and 6 coming up. Well, Satan throws it over the middle to Booty Boy, who's got the first down. Up to the Memphis 11. Barcelona really putting a drive together here, capitalizing on the missed touchdown opportunity by the Kings. There's Gunther for a tough catch. Gain of 8, 2nd and 2 as we're approaching the 2-minute warning. El Satan looking, throwing, incomplete. Make it 3rd down and 2. We're at the 2-minute warning. Vidal Satan in the gun. Back, looking, throwing, and it's intercepted by Ignatius Riley. That's a super costly turnover. That's going to give the Kings the football back at the 20, just under the 2-minute warning. They start out with a run. Confiscane Beitzer's got a gain of 9. Barcelona has to burn their first time out of the half. 2nd and 1. It's a pitch to Unconfiscane Beitzer, who's got some space. And bring back Unconfiscane Beitzer is icing this game. Getting up to the 39. Kovalenko passing it. Dumps it off to the running back. And that's another first down. Barcelona using their final timeout. And I think the Memphis Kings can just kneel this one out. And they will. So Memphis comes away with a 19-10 victory in Barcelona in the rain. And that's going to do it for our ball games tonight. Looking ahead, we have our final regular season game. It will be Narwhals and Kings, both teams who won today, Nightmares and Vipers. Looking at the standings, we have 3 teams at 7 and 6, with the Omaha Vipers at 5 and 8. So the all the teams looking for some wins to basically get in the 1 and 2 seed. Those are the important ones. If the Kings beat the Narwhals, if the Kings and Nightmares win, they will have the 1 and 2 seed. If the Narwhals and Nightmares win, they will have the 1 and 2 seed. Now, if the Vipers win, then it gets a little interesting. The Vipers can kind of play spoiler for the Nightmares, so we'll see how that goes. I will try to have I should be able to have the Dev League's box scores all up to date here in a bit if you check out the bootleg stats. Thanks so much for everyone for tuning in tonight, and I will see you all either tomorrow